Maybe we should start, but I don't know. Everybody's kind of yakking and talking and everything, and nobody's paying any attention to us because they're all back there just hanging out. And
Good evening,
hey!
Road Happy Hour.
It's all about us. We understand that everybody was told to dress up tonight, and Roger and I did get the memo, so we're just wearing our regular old clothes.
This old thing.
This old thing right here.
So it looks like a party out there. This is a great night. So who all made it to the potluck on Saturday? A lot of people. That was a blast. Great food. Thank you to everyone that...
I took all the cookies that were left over home.
I saw you do that.
I got a little chocolate ring going on the back here, yeah.
I know, I saw that. You were out in your car trying to wolf them down before you got home.
God.
Yeah. So, 20 years is incredible. And you know what we're giving Kim Stanton for the night? The night off! Yeah! We cannot, Kim, no possibly way can we do this any better than you, but we're going to do our best. We have a few, I hate housekeeping issues because that's work, but just a few things we'd like to ask everybody. We have 30 acts that are going to perform tonight, and that's awesome. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Thank you to all of you that went and signed up, and those that we couldn't work in, we're sorry, but come back next Monday, of course. So there's a lot going on. So we're going to ask you, we have played at Opry's before, where the rules were the band cannot say a word. You get up, we'll introduce you, you do your song, and then you leave. And we're not doing that tonight. No, because it wouldn't work anyway. But what we're asking is just keep your introductions brief. If you have a story, we all have favorite stories about the past 20 years.
And Kim's got a book.
She's got a book down here that she would love for you to write in and give your memories of the past 20 years.
And not just the entertainers. Anybody that's here tonight, feel free to come in and make a note in the book. We'd love that.
Yeah, this is really something to celebrate, and so we're pleased, so pleased to be a part of it. Right here at Kim's table.
Kim's got it right there.
So please stop by, give her a hug, write in her book, and first act up. I want to tell you how we researched this. We went.
This was hard.
This was hard
because
because
all of our brain pans.
Well, because as a performer or a group. How do you promote yourself? Social media, right? Or the internets, the World Wide Webs.
World Wide Webs,
yeah.
The telephones, they don't work anymore.
All those things. So that's where we went to find information about you. Now here's the thing. Some of you had some pretty good information out there, and some of you not so much.
Nothing.
And so we had to dig pretty deep, and we found out things about you that you may not even know.
And we made stuff up.
Well, not really.
Well, no.
They're about people.
Maybe not the same people.
So,
for instance, tell them what we're talking about.
Well, we're going to bring the first who always starts out Rural Grid every week? Brett Hodges, of course he does, yeah. So, Brett, come on up here. It's Brett and Susan Hodges.
So what did we find out about Brett and Susan?
Well, we found out both of them studied at Fort Hays State University, right?
That's true.
Did you meet there?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Off the wall hall.
Off the wall.
Oh,
okay, that's good.
That's a good place to meet.
Wednesday night jam session.
Now, a piece of trivia: Fort Hays State was featured in the movie Dances with Wolves, right? But the set was actually outside of Rapid City, South Dakota.
So come on.
I figured. Brett, as you know, plays a lot of different bands, and Brett has probably played with almost every entertainer in this room at some point in time.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. But we found out some other things about
tell them what we found out.
Well, we got to looking for Brett Hodges on the internet, and here's some of the things we found out. You might be surprised to learn that Brett Hodges
this is interesting.
Is the founder and CEO of Cyber Black in Herndon, Virginia. It says so right there on the internet.
Yeah. And what else? What else? This is even better.
This is even better. You tell them.
Okay, Brett is also a pro-style quarterback from Winter Springs, Florida. Yes. he has committed to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons for the fall season.
So there you go.
So get all you can of Brett now.
4 years eligibility.
That's right. And Susan, of course, Susan, we couldn't find much on you,
Well, we
but
found that one thing.
we did find that Susan is a successful author of the book Cases and Materials on Marine Insurance Law. Yeah, which is impressive, I think.
I was really.
And
Go ahead.
she also makes time to have a successful realtor organization in London, Kentucky. I don't know how she does it, but
amazing.
they're amazing. Brett and Susan Hodges.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, guys. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those you run the river with are few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine in you. 'Cause you're one to run the river with, and I'll run the river with you. Oh, I'll run the river with you. Well, the river carved this canyon for 100 million years. I expect it will 100 million more. I have let it quench my thirst, and I've given it my tears, and I have laid beside its peaceful shore. I don't know how long it will take to learn its every crook and bend. I know a friend when I need a friend. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those you run the river with are few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine in you. 'Cause you're one to run the river with, and I'll run the river with you. Oh, I'll run the river with you. I've journeyed all alone, up where the water's clear and clean, and it starts out as a tiny mountain stream. I have not yet traveled to the place I long to be, where the river empties out into the sea. I don't know how long it will take to learn its every crook and bend, but I know a friend when I need a friend. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those you run the river with are few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine in you. 'Cause you're one to run the river with, and I'll run the river with you. Oh, I'll run the river with you. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those you run the river with are few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine in you. 'Cause you're one to run the river with, and I'll run the river with you. Oh, I'll run the river with you. Oh, I'll run the river with you. I think I met my new wife here at the Rural Good Happy Hour. So I'm pretty sure the old one didn't get up and play and sing with the guitars and all that stuff. Awesome. Back to Roger and Leo.
Brett and Susan Hodges. Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
I just want to make sure that Mark mashed red on that recording back there. Did you mash red for me, buddy? All right, good to go. Just to remind everybody, we do have an upright bass up here ready to go, tuned up, so you don't have to be struggling with them too much, unless you're just totally sold on your own bass, in which case, that's fine.
That's cool.
But we're going to get you up and down as quick as we can.
And also, one thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce the next act coming up, so you can get in the staging area up here so we can keep things moving. So the one after this one will be Paul and Nancy, if you could be making your way up here. So Chris Nichols is next. Come on up here, Chris. We want to introduce you.
What'd you find out about?
Yeah, we did find Chris had something on Facebook, and it is I Write Songs.
There you go.
So we can't leave it at that, though. We dug a little deeper, and we found Dr. Chris Nichols. You know that?
No.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Is a world-renowned leader in the movement to regenerate soils for healthy soil, crops, people, and a planet. Yeah, he's doing the right thing, man.
Who knew?
So he says regenerative agriculture also has the potential to revitalize communities and improve global economies, as well as solve food insecurity by providing abundant, nutrient-dense food.
You are my kind of guy, man.
So Chris, give us an abundant, nutrient-dense song. How does that sound? Chris Nichols.
Truth is, last time I tried to grow something, I got arrested.
My friends like to stay out late, have a few and celebrate, but I've got better things to do, 'cause I've got you. Trouble comes and so it goes, like a river I let it flow, 'cause baby, how could I be blue when I've got you? While we got the time, let's take it, write this melody. We could find a rhyme and make it in perfect harmony. If I lose a line, we'll wing it. We have found the key. Life is but a song when you sing it in two-part harmony. And in time as we grow old, a day will come when the story is told of life so lovely and love so true, and it's all because I got you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Mark.
Good job, man.
Chris Nichols, beautiful. God, I love listening to you play and sing. All right. Okay, as Paul and Nancy take the stage, Barry Lee, you're going to be up next, so if you move into the warm-up circle. Careful there, careful, Leo. All right, I'll stand here and watch. Okay. Paul and Nancy, I didn't find much on you. Actually, I did. I found something really cool about you, and I don't know if you're even aware of this. Do we need to lower this for you all? Okay. The Fans of Paul McCartney page lists Paul and Nancy as the best couple.
That's it.
I mean, is that incredible? And from the National Enquirer, we found out, we found pictures of Paul and Nancy enjoying the last day of their annual winter trip to St. Bart's before returning to the United Kingdom. They were joined earlier in the week by Paul's designer daughter, Stella McCartney. You guys are awesome. That's fantastic. Paul and Nancy,
Thank you. So, uh-oh. So a friend of mine said, go break a leg, so I did.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Waiting on you, it's all I ever do. Morning and night time, and all day long too. All day long too. I got nothing better to do. And when my life is through, I still be waiting on you. If I were a pony, would you ride with me across the wind? Far beyond the river bend, on a trail that never ends. On a trail that never ends. We'd go to places that we never been. We'd ride as far as we can let wind blow us home again. And if I said I love you, would you say you love me too? Would you be tender and true? Waiting on you. If I were a feather, would you wear me in your hair? Would you wear me everywhere? Above your face so fair, above your face so fair, I'd hardly have a care. You'd hardly know that I was there if I was a feather in your hair. And if I say I love you, would you say you love me too? Would you be tender and true? Waiting on you. If I were a lullaby, would you sing me every night when you turned out the light and you kissed the kiss goodnight? When you kissed the kiss goodnight, tell them everything's alright. Don't let the bedbugs bite. See you in the morning light. If I say I love you, would you say you love me too? Would you be tender and true? Waiting on you is all I ever do. Morning and night time and all day long too. All day long too. I got nothing better to do. And when my life is through, I'll still be waiting on you. I'll still be waiting on you.
Paul and Nancy, yeah. Nice. 2 weeks ago. That is dedication. You know, I want to thank all of you out there. You are a musician's dream crowd. You get quiet and listen, and let everybody do what they're doing. People here are doing some nice, soft, pretty ballads, and thank you for that. That's give yourselves a hand. That's great. All right. Let's see. Barry Lee. Yeah. Actually, Barry Lee, you had some good stuff on Facebook. There's really not much to say. Been around long enough to remember hearing Blue Suede Shoes on the radio when it wasn't a golden oldie. You're in good company, Barry, I'll tell you that. I believe that music is the oldest form of magic. Favorite quote?
Favorite quote. I like this one. This is good. Keep cool but care. That is apparently Thomas Pynchon that said that. Is that right? Pynchon. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. That's it. Barry Lee, come on.
Thank you. And my friend Howard Iceberg is going to join me. So much for the ballads tonight. We're going to do a Howard song that I've been playing with my band. And hopefully I'm thawed out enough to get through it. We'll see. Ready? Let me give you some room. All right. Well, hurry, baby, I'm sinking fast. Pretty soon I'll be a part of the past. But I live for the day when you wake up and say that you recognize my heart. Well, I know what it is to change your mind. You show me how to do it all the time. But your mind's just in your head. Look somewhere else instead and recognize my heart.
Recognize the way I feel for you and the things you say but then you never do, and recognize yourself in the mirror, what you put me through. Unrequited love should be a crime because of how it steals away time. Well, I'm gonna change my tune if you don't tell me soon that you recognize my heart. Yeah, I'm gonna change my tune if you don't tell me soon that you recognize my heart. Please recognize my heart.
Barry Lee, Howard Eisenberg. Yeah, nice. Fritz Hutchison, you're up next. And let me see here.
What'd you find about
Looks
Fred?
to me like Johnny and the Outhouse Gang are up on the on-deck circle, right? Okay. We made a little flip-flop here because Chris has to get to another gig. Chris is in multiple bands. You can correct me if I'm wrong. She's a Keeper, Metatone, Fritz Hutchison Band, Rabbit Killer, right?
Rabbit Killer?
Yeah. That's on the World Wide Web, folks. It's got to be true. Multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, bred and buttered in the Midwest. I like that, yeah. He always takes requests, doesn't always play them. This next part, do you want to read this or you want me to read it?
Which part are you talking
right
about?
down here.
Oh, well, this part.
This is really interesting. The World Wide Webs tells the truth about you folks.
You can believe anything.
Good and bad.
So this is something that, I don't know, Fritz may not like
You
this,
might not like this, but
here it
we're going
is.
to tell it.
It says that Fritz Hutchison is also a history teacher at Woodward Academy, and he's located in College Park, Georgia. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay. Now
this is when it goes south.
it goes south here. When comparing Fritz Hutchison's ratings to other teachers in the state of Georgia, Fritz Hutchinson's ratings are below the average of 4.51 stars. We're going to forgive you that one.
Got to be the truth. Well, listen to this.
Well, the average teacher rating at Woodward Academy is like 4.19.
So he's actually better than the average teacher at Woodward Academy. So all
Whatever.
things come out well in the end. Chris Hutchinson.
Also a below average student.
In the woods where you can hear the highway, the escape I choose. Labrador running a squirrel down, the creek bed split too. Like I thought I could. You've been acting happy for a long time. What's up with that? Even when you get the hard line, the rain through ahead. Am I just in wondering what desensitizes the dog to the killing, the road into altitude? Woods to the deluge. Threw my dollars in the shaky day. I can't roll a pair. For some reason I still go there to drink and to stare. Broadcasting dead air. Paradiddles on the living room floor, my mechanic ceiling. Squeak bed, the roof's got a hole, and the landlord won't fix it. If I weren't above that, I'd go get the number, call up the old man, give him an attitude. Am I just in wondering what desensitizes the dog to the killing, the road into altitude? Woods to the deluge.
Thank you.
Fritz Hutchison. All right. All right. So, Mark Stevenson, you're going to be up next if you'll get into the on-deck circle. Johnny Lawhorn and the Outhouse King. You can go on ahead and storm the stage, folks, because you got a little bit of setting up to do, I believe. Now this band, on the other hand, had quite a bit of information on the internet to find. And it's, well,
No, we believe everything.
We believe everything.
That's the whole premise.
Facebook says that Johnny Lawhorn is a sniper at Johnny Lawhorn and the Outhouse Gang. I don't know what that means exactly, but I do like it. I do like it. So I'm going to go with that. It says he was born in 1987, wanted by the FBI. His family spent his first year living on the run through the Midwest to the Southeast, ending up in Alabama. Is that right so far? Okay.
Okay. He's confirming it.
In 2016, he found some guys on the side of the road and started a band. And in 2018, they changed some members. That's not legal in all states, but I guess it's okay.
No.
And they became Johnny Lawhorn and the Outhouse Gang, right? So the current band, oh no, not the current band, no, that's what you think. Because in 2018, they put out 2 full-length albums and toured pretty frequently with 2 West Coast tours and 1 national Armadillo tour, which I wish I could have seen that. Yeah,
we're good.
But here's the thing, in 2019, Johnny said, beep, L.A., and he moved to Kansas City, Missouri, where he started an acoustic bluegrass-inspired band under the same name, Johnny Lawhorn and the Outhouse Gang.
Yeah. You guys go get it. Go get it.
Couldn't be an introduction like that.
Good stuff, guys.
See this?
I didn't get the memo about the house bass.
thing. Yeah. Awesome. Great job, guys. Woo. Mark Stevenson, you may take the stage. And Casey Roush, if you would be in the on-deck circle, that would be great. We found out some interesting things. Mark is a pretty fascinating person if you have not met him.
Well, he lives in the hood, for one thing. You're still over in the hood, right, Val? Yeah, Mark was a neighbor for a long time over in Valentine, so that's a credit on his part. Now listen, Mark does some pretty interesting stuff that I don't think I knew about until I saw it on the news one night. But one of Mark's favorite quotes is, if you want to make God laugh, this is good. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. That's deep, man. That is totally deep.
Solid.
But here's a cool thing about it. We looked this up. Mark is a paper conservator. Did you know that?
Yes.
All right. And it's as I can tell, Marcus Stevens is also, now listen, this is the best part.
No, this is interesting.
We didn't know this part.
Now, first, you ought to go to his website and read about his art. Probably as much art as craft. It's really fascinating what goes in there. I was drawn into it. So thank you.
Well, tell him that part then.
Well, okay, but this is even more interesting.
This is
really.
where it gets cool.
He's also a London-based British writer, a businessman, public speaker, and a reluctant futurologist.
Look it up. It's on the internet.
It is.
It's that God told him God your plans.
That's right.
Right, that's right, yeah. As well as a semi-professional musician and former comedian. That's funny.
That was a good
His
joke.
first book, An Optimist Tour of the Future, was released in the United Kingdom in January 2011. So you should buy it. It's pretty
It's
fascinating.
good.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get the
Find
royalties.
it on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Mark Stevenson.
Howdy, everybody. This is a show 20 years in the making. I wrote this song. I was lost, could not find my way. I was lost, could not find my way when that darkness and trouble dogged my every day. Well, I could not keep those old black clouds away. And it was all because, well, I could not be satisfied. Satisfied. And I was blind. I could not see what was in front of me, and I was blind. I could not see what was in front of me. I was blind to life's mystery. And the beauty of this world, oh Lord, it did escape me. And it was all because I could not be satisfied. Satisfied. And I had to get right with my maker, learn to be a giver, not a taker. Swallow my pride, look deep down inside, and that was how I got satisfied. Satisfied, 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 'cause I was lost. I could not find my way. I was lost. I could not find my way when that darkness and trouble dogged my every day. I could not keep those old black clouds away. And it was all because I could not be satisfied. Satisfied, satisfied, satisfied.
Mark Stevenson, yeah. Very nice.
The next act up is Casey Roush. Now, a lot of guys know Casey.
Scott Hobart, please be in the on deck.
You're on deck. I met Casey out here, right here in this room, maybe 10 years ago. And that wasn't the guitar you were playing that night, I don't think, because you were playing a guitar that was about as big as you were, I think. Big old, was that a K or something? It was a big old guitar. Takamine, but boy, that was a big guitar. Anyway, there were some things we looked up about Casey, and here's the thing about people should know. Casey is a fifth generation musician. Fifth generation, guys. That's pretty important. And a songwriter of the American Roots music groups. Now, she works with the country duo, the Naughty Pines, partners in Gloria House, and producer at Who Listens to River Trade Radio every weekend. There you go.
One more very interesting fact, though,
which we found on the internet.
We found that the Roush Fenway Racing Team has added Oscar Mayer as a sponsor for the 2019 Cup season.
Show me the money.
Yeah, that's a big win for NASCAR, folks. So, Casey Roush.
Thanks, y'all. There's nothing that makes me feel short like the microphone at Rural Grit. I love it. Hey, I was just a wee little 20-something-year-old when I first came to the Grit in 2003. So the Grit was about toddler age, 4-ish. And I met Krista Victor that night, and we went on to make music for easily a decade more. And it's really fun to be back here with you now, brother.
I love you.
Love you. And the rest of these pickers aren't too shabby. Here we go. It's Sleepy Eye John. I like your cape. 2, 3, 4. Way down yonder in the Caney Creek, with a little fiddle from a wagon seat, took my fiddle and I rosin my bow and I played this tune right.
Sleepy Eye John,
Better get your britches on,
Sleepy Eye John,
better tie your shoe.
Sleepy Eye John.
Better get your britches on, try to get to heaven before the devil gets you. Chad Brothers, Cal Chaparro, Krista Victor, Caleb Gardner. Thank you.
That's Casey
Thank you,
Roush.
Rural Grit.
Sponsored by Oscar Mayer.
Casey Roush.
Oh
and
my
crew,
God.
yeah.
Woo, doggies.
Mikhail Shapiro, you might take the on-deck circle, but Scott Hobart is up next.
Scott Hobart,
Come on, take the stage here, Scott.
we looked this up on the internet.
Well, he had a word posted.
He had a word posted on the internet, and I think it says compulsory.
Yeah.
Is that the
You
word?
remember putting that on there?
We had to look it up, man. I've never heard that word before.
What's the definition, Leo?
Well, it says we looked up the definition, and Merriam-Webster
Good source.
defines it as mandatory, enforced, or coercive and compelling.
Wow.
Is that about it?
Okay, so that's the definition. Now, you might know this, but Scott Hobart is also a senior account manager at Procter & Gamble.
We had no idea.
And Procter & Gamble, of course, produces great brands like Pampers, Bounty, Puffs Tissues, and of course the famous Tide Pods. Please tell me no one in this room has eaten a Tide Pod. No. Okay, good.
Stop that.
So, of course.
Of course.
You.
Somebody had to.
So it would seem that knowing Scott, you would find yourself using these products as a sense of obligation rather than choice, being compulsory. Does that make any kind of sense? I don't know if it does
Whether
or not,
it does.
but anyway.
Get your butt up here, boy.
Scott Hobart.
All right, this is awesome. I'm so glad that we got this, been doing this for so long. It's ridiculous. Well, you say you're leaving, but you still love me. And you say it's over, but you still care. And you say you're sorry, and you hope I understand. Well, hold on, you just lost me right there. Well, maybe I've always been crazy, forever thinking maybe you stay true. But I remember all our talks about me getting committed. But from now on, it's all white coats and rubber rooms. Well, don't ask me to understand how it's over, but you still love me. And don't ask me to understand how you're leaving, but you still care. And don't ask me to understand how it hurts you to be unkind. Don't ask me, 'cause I just lost my mind. Don't ask me to understand how it's over, but you still love me. And don't ask me to understand how you're leaving, but you still care. And don't ask me to understand how it hurts you to be unkind. Don't ask me, 'cause I just lost my mind. Well, don't ask me, 'cause I just lost my mind. Hey! Thank you guys. Congratulations.
Scott Hobart.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the great things about Rural Grit is that it embraces all the different styles that are within the acoustic music community, and everybody's encouraged us to do stuff. And over the years that I've been coming to this thing, I've seen all kinds of styles being played here. So love it. All the variety is very, very cool. Roger, what do we got to say?
Mikhail, take the stage. And Jason Beers, if you would be in the on-deck circle for the next coming up. You actually have some great stuff online about you, which is pretty cool.
We learned a lot about you on the internet.
A Kansas City songwriter whose musical influences span popular songs, psych rock, lounge, classic country, and old-time spirituals. Toured extensively across the United States, and you've recorded 5 critically acclaimed albums. And I wish I could say that.
6.
You need to update your Facebook page.
We've done 5. They just weren't critically acclaimed.
No, they weren't acclaimed by anybody.
No, nobody.
We actually disclaimed one of them, but yeah, that's true.
We didn't take ownership of that one.
That's right.
No.
So we have a lot of generational things happening here. She's a third-generation storyteller, and she draws inspiration from her travels, love life, and the State of the Union. That's great. Mikhail Shapiro.
And once again, we appreciate your keen attention to the stage. Thank you very much.
What are you saying with moving the stand like that? Actually, you got it all wrong. You must have Googled Mikhail Shapiro, but I'm Mikhail Shapiro. It's totally different bio. So I'm gonna play a song about heaven. I don't really believe in heaven, but I believe how you believe in heaven really says a lot about you. And what I like to think of as heaven is like 20 years of rural grit. And having all my friends up here. This way to heaven, this way to heaven, way down through the sycamore valley. Free all your lovers, love all your brethren, and tell them you love them forever. Bear the witness while the bow stands to hold you, and mend all the wounds that you've carried. Release all your children back into the river, and tell them you'll love them forever. This way to heaven, this way to heaven, way down through the sycamore valley. Leave all your worries, forgive them your blessing. You've buried your courage within them. Thank you, Grady Keller, Casey Roush, Betsy Ellis, Chad Brothers.
Mikhail Shapiro.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hey, well, I'm right here. Well, I mean, well, hey!
Yes, we're your biggest fan.
Oh, I love it! I love it. My family brothers, Leo and Roger. You know, celebrating everybody coming here and playing music and being here and being a part of it is, of course, worth its own congratulations. But sometimes you got to point out some of the specific people that make it all happen. And to that, and I thought maybe, hey, we could all give recognition to the brick for hosting us this last 15 years of the 20. We've got our staff. Roxy's here. Alexis, Juju, they're here. Chuck right here, the man, making everybody welcome as they come in. Sherry, thank you all for the brick, and you all make it worth their while every week, and it's just worth some congratulations, isn't it? I could go on. You want me to go on? I could go on for like, okay, never mind. That's it, yay!
All right.
So,
Oh, yes.
we have some making up to do.
Yeah, we do. We went online during that last song and took all that stuff down.
We mispronounced Michael Shapiro's name.
Yes, we apologize for that.
So we want to be really careful on this next one, okay? Listen, well, tell them about this.
Well, the next guy.
Now, we studied on this name.
Yes, we did.
To make sure.
Jason Byers.
No, it's Jensen Bierstock.
Okay. Jason Beers is a Kansas City, Kansas native. He's been playing for well over 30 years. And I got to tell you what, those Tide Pods you ate did not hurt your memory because he remembered Spontaneous Combustion playing at Metro North Mall.
Man.
And I'd forgotten. Yeah.
That's one of us.
some time back. Yeah.
Lost that one a long time ago.
He says he's primarily a bass player in acts such as the Brannock Device, Dead Voices, occasionally Freight Train Rabbit Killers, and many more. He also plays solo clawhammer banjo gigs. I've seen him play that quite well down here quite often.
But did you see this quotes thing?
No, what does it say?
It says his favorite quote.
Uh-huh.
You don't say.
That's a good one. Jason Beers, come on
Yeah,
up.
Guys, it was Metcalf South, actually. Yeah.
We did a mall tour one year.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, this is my favorite song I ever wrote, possibly, so here we go.
If you'd be my bird, I'd open up your cage. Would you sing your song to me? I'd be your ears, yes, I want to hear your pretty melody. If you'd be my bird, I'd be on top of the world, looking down upon this land. You'd fly around my head and sing what you said to me each and every day. If you'd be my bird, I'd get you to sing loud all day and all night. Get up with the sun and get down with the moon. Your song would make things right. If you'd be my bird, I'd open up your cage. Would you sing your song to me? I'd be your ears, yes, I want to hear your pretty melody. I think
Ice and Beers and Crew. Yeah. Woo. Awesome.
So which mall was it?
I guess Metcalf South. I don't
Metcalf
remember
South.
that either, but
We did 2 tours, notable tours in our career. One was the mall tour.
the mall tour, yeah, that
And
was
then
good.
we did a gazebo tour.
We did that, yep.
And the gazebo food, I got to tell you, we spent a whole summer eating funnel cakes,
Corn dogs.
lemonade,
And deep fried Twinkies.
deep fried Twinkies.
It's great. It's an awesome summer.
You don't get a body like this just for hanging around. I'm just telling you.
Well, let's see. Kristen Hamilton is up next, and Boxcar Brethren. Yeah. Come on up here. Boxcar Brethren needs to take the on-deck circle. So I didn't find a lot about you, Kristen. You live in St. Joseph, Missouri. Is that correct?
Yep.
You still okay? And you're going to Germany in March.
Oh, I am, yes.
Oh, yeah, you are. No,
See,
you are.
We did our homework, but we found this other fascinating thing.
Yeah. You want to?
We dug a little deeper, and it says here. Now, where is it? Right here? So it's
No, we found a YouTube site.
a YouTube site, yeah.
Where every 2 weeks, Kristen Hamilton gives a preview of what new Avon products she has, and you can order them from the website.
It's right there on the internet.
So, singer-songwriter and Avon representative, Kristen Hamilton.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Happy birthday to everyone. We decided to do an old one, probably one of the first tunes we ever played on the Real Grit Happy Hour stage. I think it was 2014. We're really happy to be celebrating with y'all today. This is a Simon Fink tune. It's called Lullaby. As we walk by the water, running from the shadows, blinded by the footprints in the sand, and the waves come calling and swallow up the orphans and sweep them out to far and distant lands. There is no one who could take me away from you. As we sit by the fire, our songs catch the flames and burn in the ashes like blue eyes in the rain. And we curse at the counter with our hands on the Bible as silent storms of grievance breaks in tune. There is no one who could take me away from you. There is no way I would let that happen. As we walk by the water, chasing no tomorrows, but
First verse again.
as we walk by the water, chasing no tomorrows, running from the razor that cleanses pain and sorrow, and blindly go whistling past graveyards and past counties till all the time gets swallowed once again. There is no one who could take me away from you. There is no one who could take me away from you. Thank y'all. We love you.
Frankfurt, Munich, watch out. Kristen Hamilton is coming your way. Yeah.
Yeah, Boxcar Brethren,
Yeah.
right? Now listen, this
you
is
guys
kind
can come on up and get situated if you want. And then Howard Iceberg, you'll be after that. Sorry, keep
No, you go.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. No, you done?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Old time
So
string band. Old-time string band music from Kansas City. We got some players up here. I think it's Sean Eubank, Ben and Matt Hawkins, and Martin, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Okay, good.
Now listen, these guys have been playing out of the Stockyards Brewing Company, and they've been KKFI, of course here at Rural Grit. They're all over the place. And then last August they played the
We
Trails.
want to know about this.
The Trails West Festival. Right? Were we invited to that one?
No.
Okay, just checking. And listen, but they did it with the whip guy.
The whip guy. We'd like to talk to you about
Yeah,
that
we
later.
have some questions about that one afterwards.
So now we did look into this, and we have a question for you guys. Are you related to the Church of the Brethren in Elgin, Illinois?
Nope.
No, it came up in our search.
It came up in our search.
And this is interesting because you might want to use this. From their website, we find the following.
Years ago, all brethren were immediately recognizable because of their plain dress. I don't wear dresses anymore. And reserved ways, right?
Right.
Any less.
Now, today's brethren live very much in the world, work in a broad range of occupations, and make use of the latest technology. Well, I guess. And also, though the brethren as a group have existed for 300 years, they subscribe to no formal creed or set of rules. Now I'm glad to hear that.
That works for me too. And apparently this is working.
Right. Because you guys all look great for being 300 years old.
There you go.
And we do appreciate your plain dress and your reserved ways. Boxcar Brethren.
It ain't my fault, liquor's to blame. I took to the bottle when she took my name. I got drunk and I wouldn't do right. Now it's just me and this bottle tonight. Baby's gone, gone away. My baby's gone, gone to stay. Hit the road, now jump the track. My baby's gone and she ain't coming back. Drowning myself in whiskey and tears, crying through all my worries and fears. Old cold liquor from your happy home. Baby's gone and I'll die alone. Baby's gone, gone away. My baby's gone, gone to stay. Hit the road, now jump the track. My baby's gone and she ain't coming back. Here I stand with a heavy load. Baby's trucking it down the road. Packed a trunk in an auto sack. Baby's gone and she ain't coming back. Baby's gone, gone away. My baby's gone, gone to stay. Hit the road, now jump the track. My baby's gone and she ain't coming back. Baby's gone, gone away. My baby's gone, gone to stay. Hit the road, now jump the track. My baby's gone and she ain't coming back. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you.
Boxcar Brethren. 300 years old today. You guys look awesome.
They look pretty good though, don't they?
Yeah, they do look good. Yeah.
Just a gratuitous response from the audience. Is anybody having a good time yet?
Come on up, Howard. And Bob and Diana, you'll be on the on-deck circle. Now, Howard, we did find some interesting things about you online. Yeah, well.
Apparently the statute of limitations has run out on most of it, so you would know about that, wouldn't you, Howard? Yeah. All right, just check.
So, it says you're a Kansas City attorney who creates rye music under the pen name of Howard Iceberg. Of course, we knew that. Witty,
self-deprecating. It's too many. It says witty, self-deprecating, and profane.
No, and often profound.
Profound.
Yes, he's been described as Kansas City's John Prine.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
I had it close there.
Yeah. You all know him.
You love him.
Howard Iceberg.
And Chad Brothers, I think you know him by now. Yes, you do. This song here is it's a reminiscence. I had to change the facts to fit the song, but other than that. My daddy up and died one day down at the bowling alley. He was 3 frames short of a perfect game. They say he won a medal once fighting in a war. I'm the last one left with his name. 5 will get you 10 today, but 10 is not enough. Every month it gets a little harder. I know this guy in Philly who says he can hook me up. He must have been a pal of Jimmy Carter. The way we used to be, the way we once were. We thought we'd live forever, now I'm not so sure. A little town in Italy has been obliterated. All that's left is ash and molten lava. And a club I used to play at is now a coffee shop. I hear they make a mean mocha java. I have been a frat boy, a hippie and a punk. Life has really run me through the ringer. But I never realized how low I had sunk till I saw I had become a folk singer. The way we used to be, the way we were, we thought we'd live forever. Now I'm not so sure. I knew I'd never win her by telling her the truth. So I told her I'm descended from El Greco. We're cousins then, she said, and she lit my cigarette. Late at night I sometimes hear echo. When Washington has told a lie, when Lincoln has surrendered, when the heartbeat of America shall cease, I'll salute the flag of anybody's land where they believe in honesty and peace. You say I've lost my sheen. You say I've lost my shine. You say that I'm in need of a Swiffer. You say that anymore I can't make a decent rhyme. Well, honey, babe, I beg to differ. The way we once were, we thought we lived forever. Now I'm not so sure. We thought we lived forever. Now I'm not so sure.
The very witty Howard Eisenberg. Yeah. That was awesome.
I don't know how long I've known this guy.
Quite some time.
Long time. I think the first time I met you, we were in a recording studio, maybe over at I don't know,
somewhere.
University of Maryland. Yeah. And I didn't like you.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like
That's okay, but I've adjusted my attitude now. You're working out for me pretty good.
I don't know if you know this. I got this from your Facebook.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, this is all true, man.
Yes, Facebook's. These two people, one of them is a retired journeyman plumber, and one is a retired railroad engineer. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, you can guess which one.
Which
figure it
one's
out.
which, do you think?
So, they've been around for some time, and if I am correct, it's 30 years. Fool Killer Folk? That's what it says, 30 years.
Yeah,
Ish.
and in case you are with Gary Kirkland, remember you guys were on?
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I was thinking about.
Yep. Folkways.
Folkways, right. These guys received the 2014 Heritage Series Musician Award, which recognizes outstanding area musicians or musical groups whose body of work represents a major contribution to Kansas City's musical heritage. Bob and Diana Silkio.
Awesome.
Thank you. It's really, I'm just this one. It's great to be here, and it's 20 years. This is a long tradition of people getting around, sharing songs and listening to each other, poetry songs, and I'd like to bless this occurrence with something Woody Guthrie said. Woody Guthrie says, "I hate a song don't make you feel any good. I hate a song makes you think you're born to lose, bound to lose, no good for nothing, no good for nobody, because you're either too young or too old or too fat or too slim or too ugly or too this or too that. I hate a song that'll put you down, poke fun at you for your bad luck and your hard traveling. I'm out to fight songs like that with my last breath of air and my last drop of blood. I'm out to sing songs to prove to you that this is your world. And if it has hit you pretty hard, knocked you down for a dozen loops or so, because of your size or the color you are or how you built, well, I'm out to sing songs that make you take pride in yourself and in your work. And the songs I sing, well, mostly they're written by folks just about like you."
Stingy Jenny saved up all her pennies. Straight to the bank she would go. The sharks would hound her and surround her, but none could get her dough. Jenny's fella was a slick fella that went to jail one day. He cried for bail and turned real pale when I heard Jenny say, "I got what it takes more than a crime. Your eyes may roll, your teeth may grit, but none of my money will you get. You can look at my bank book, but I'll never let you put your hands on my purse. 'Cause I'm one woman, believing safety first, safety first. If you want my money, here's my plan. I'm saving it up for a real good man. I got what it takes, but it breaks my heart to give it away. Play it, Bob.
Yeah, what about playing?
I got what it takes, but it breaks my heart to give it away. Oh, it's in demand, folks crying for it every day. I've been saving it up for a long, long time. Oh, to give it away would be more than a crime. Your eyes may roll, your teeth may grit, but none of my small change will you get. You can look at my bank book, but I'll never let you feel my purse. 'Cause I'm one woman, believing safety first, safety first. If you want my money, here's my plan. I'm not saving it up for no sneaky man. I got what it takes, but it breaks my heart to give it away. Thank you.
Yeah, Bob and Diana Sunkyo. Nice. Jim Winters.
Jim
there you
Winters.
are. And Scott Stanton will put you in the on-deck circle.
We can't say too little about the next guy up. We know his name is, but he lives in a town that's almost impossible to pronounce. It's Tonganoxie.
Oh, he moved.
He's moved, but tell you the truth, we looked at the name of that town up, and it's an old Indian word.
Yes, it is. Tonganoxie
means help. There's a hog in my kitchen.
That's right. Just in case you wanted to know.
You can't make that kind of stuff up, guys.
Jim Winters has, he's played old country music in this town for pretty much all of his life.
He said if it wasn't on which station? 61 Country?
Yeah.
If it wasn't in 61 Country, he doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
He now is the lead singer of Three Trails West. And he has his own band, the Backroad Aristocrats, and they play up at the Heritage Center quite often and out and about. But if you want old country music
and a big ass baritone voice,
you want Jim Winters.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I think I will. Well, it was New Year's Eve, I was 14 at the time, celebrating 4 a.m. with them hoodlum friends of mine. I heard a boy named Elvis Presley singing, "That's all right, Mama," on the radio. Turned him on. I've been hooked on music from that moment on. Well, all of my friends thought I had one brick less than a load. I'd stop the car and jump out and start dancing in the road when I heard Jerry Lee Lewis singing, "Whole lot of shaking going on." Turn me on. I've been hooked on music, hooked on music from that moment on. Well, I'd steal them fancy hubcaps off of them cowboys pickup trucks, fender skirts and mud flaps, anything to make a buck. I'd sell them right back to them out behind the rodeo to make a little money to take my little honey to a rock and roll show. Well, I hung around that skating rink where Buddy Holly played. I could not believe one man could have such fun and still get paid. I heard that local DJ playing, that'll be the day it turned me on. Turned them on. I've been hooked on music from that moment on. Well, I finally got some tickets to see Elvis live and hot. My girlfriend almost jumped my bones going back to the parking lot. I knew that it was not my great physique, good looks, and charm that left that Texas teeny bopper's nail prints in my arms. So I got myself a guitar, wrote me a lady's song. I could change the name to fit my latest flame, and that sucker never came out wrong. I'd sit back and sing it soft and low, watch them as I slowly turned them on. Turn them on. I've been hooked on music from that moment on. Well, I've been hooked on music, Lord, hooked on music from that moment on.
Jim Winters. Oh my God.
Hey, I want to remind you all to stop by Kim's table right out here. And she's got a book she'd like you to sign and write any memories that you have. And come on up here, guys. We also want John Greiner to be in the on-deck circle coming up after this. So, Scott Stanton.
Scott Stanton. You know, I found some quotes that Scotty left.
That he put on Facebook.
These
are for real, folks.
This is real, straight from Scotty's Facebook. He says, I am currently single and live in a beautiful home in Midtown. Right? That's here, yeah. Single.
Just saying.
Are you still single? Okay. All right, just check it.
You got to update these things, folks.
And he said he has a daughter in college. Maybe she'll be able to support you as you get older. And he says, I have the best friends everyone could ask for. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that about me. I know you do. He says he loves his job and he's pretty much the luckiest man alive. Now, that's a positive experience right there.
That's great. He's a positive guy. That's great.
Now, what's this other thing you found?
Now, he has a favorite quote, which is, constantly choosing the lesser of two evils is still choosing evil. That's deep.
There you go.
Jerry Garcia. Now, you may not know this, but I did find out Scott is also a successful corporate attorney from San Diego.
It says so right
there. It's a dual life.
On the internet.
And you may need this, folks. He handles public company mergers, tender offers, hostile takeovers, and many other types of strategic acquisitions and divestitures. Scott is your man for attorney work and music. Scott Stanton.
Woo! Thank you so much. You guys are hilarious. Man, I just want to say that some of the greatest people I know are in this room tonight, and I am so honored and thrilled to be even included in this evening, man, and I want to thank everybody. Kim Stanton, thank you so much. I happen to have my whole band here with me. Marco Pasqualini, who plays pedal steel on this new record I have, is out in the audience, but he didn't bring his pedal steel. So I have Julie Bates from the Match Sellers. She's going to join us on fiddle. We're going to do a song off the new record that Julie has put together a video for. It's on YouTube. It's beautiful. She does stop motion animation, and if you get a chance to look it up, Julie Bates, I'm telling you. It's called Big Sugar Creek.
take me down to the Big Sugar Creek. There ain't no place that I would rather be. Put me on a cyclone, I'll float to Craggy. Big Sugar, you're exactly what I need. Oh, pack me up my old fishing pole. I'm gonna take a little time away and save my soul. Get me to that highway, pour me south and let me go. Big Sugar, you're the sweetest one I know. Big Sugar, you're a gift from up above, and you can take the place of the girl I used to love. She can have the heartache, I'll take those salty crawling grubs. Big Sugar, you're the one I'm dreaming of. Big Sugar Creek, it's me and you until the end. Your blue heron and your smallmouth bass will be my friends. And there's a brand new view of heaven every time I'm round your bend. Big Sugar Creek, it's me and you until the end. So take me down to the Big Sugar Creek. There ain't no place that I would rather be. Put me on a cyclone, I'll float to Craggy. Big Sugar, you're exactly what I need. Big Sugar Creek, you are exactly what I need.
Scott Stanton, yeah.
Tell them what happens when you don't have anything about yourself on the internet.
Okay, well, John Greider's up next, and Kelly Hunt, you'll be on the on-deck circle. Here's what we found out about John Greiner. After military service, John was awarded a scholarship to the Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts.
You never told me.
Where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in woodwind performance.
And he's not even playing a woodwind.
This is where it gets interesting, folks. This is incredible. This is amazing. He's traveled throughout the United States and overseas, performing with many various musical organizations, some of which include the Newport Jazz Orchestra, the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra, and the Artie Shaw Orchestra under the direction of Dick Johnson.
It's right there on the internet.
And He has also performed in concert with Dizzy Gillespie, Stan Getz, Gary Burton, Aretha Franklin, The Temptations, The Four Tops, The Platters, The Fifth Dimension, Frankie Valli, and many more. Oh! You need to use this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Missouri John Grader.
I can't believe you didn't know that already. You're coming here for years. But you know who I am. Ready? Betsy Ellis is going to help me out. On my way to work, I noticed that I passed the cemetery. Lord, I held my breath. Did they don't come back? Did they don't come back? Did they don't? Did they don't? Did they don't come back? On my way to school, I see the old graveyard. Life is mighty lonely, life is mighty hard. And the dead, they don't wake up, the dead, they don't wake up, dead, they don't, dead, they don't, dead, they don't wake up. Oh, I am on the ride. You can measure the distance in time. I can see a teardrop behind your black veil. It made me hope for heaven, it made me scared for hell. The dead, they always sleep, the dead, they always sleep, the dead, they all, the dead, they all, dead, they always sleep. And from time to time I think about my grave, and when I'm gonna have one, and what's it gonna say? It feels good to rest. It's been a long, long day. It's been a long, it's been a long, it's been a long, long day. Oh, I am on the ride. You can measure the distance in time. Sure as I was born, I will die. On my way back home, I stopped at your tombstone. said a prayer for you. I was tired and alone. I said I miss my friend underneath my feet. May her soul, may her soul, may her soul rest in peace.
Thanks. Kevin Mortensen.
Missouri John Greiner.
Not Massachusetts John Greiner, but Missouri John Greiner.
Okay, wow. Everybody got your heart beating again?
Kelly's next, and David Renier, you might be on deck.
Here's the thing. I think I met Kelly right after she moved to Kansas City, back there at the back of the room's place. I started talking to her, and I asked her name, and she said she was Kelly Hunt. And I said, I know Kelly. I know Kelly.
You get a lot of that, I suppose.
And you are a lot better looking. No, don't ever tell her that I said that. Kelly Hunt, the other Kelly Hunt and I go back a long ways, and then this Kelly Hunt shows up, and I watched over the next 3 or 4 years that she just kind of came in and boom, bloomed like a flower. So Roger, what do you got to say about this lovely lady?
You know, you know her, you love her. Kelly Hunt, come on.
And Mr. Haney, he needs an introduction. What can I tell you about Mr. Haney? He is a ex-health inspector, newly self-employed health inspector. He just started a business this week.
You have any needs?
And he's a wonderful friend to me. We're very happy to be touring this year and officially nationally releasing the album this spring. And I just know that without so many people in this room, Kim Stanton and Travis Fields and Linda Henderson, there's so many people in this room that connected me in a way that without that, I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing now. And Stosh, I don't think you'd be doing what you're doing musically now. So thank you. I'm eternally grateful to Rural Grit. Yeah. I'll sing you a song off the album about one of my favorite things in the world, birds.
Oh, little mockingbird sitting on a wire. You've got a lot on your mind these days. Every song you sing, it's like a preaching to the choir. They disregard every word you say. So go, and don't you look back. Don't you know, I'm gonna cut you some slack. You get $1 in the jar and a tip of the hat. Oh, little redbird flitting through the trees, I could swear you've been following me, and I know what they say about that. Down the road, the skies are looking black. I know I got trouble up ahead. Won't you fly? Won't you come and fly for me? Whoa, won't you fly? When it's time to take a wee. Oh, little sparrow on the edge of your nest, you got the weight of the world on your wings. All the other birdies just up and left, and you're all alone. It's a harrowing thing just to go, not knowing how you'll do. But you were born to see this through. Up and away, Godspeed to you. Oh, little robin, you don't mind the rain. Doesn't ruffle your feathers and doesn't rattle your brain. 'Cause you know its bark is worse than its bite. Just a little bit of nose flash of light. You're gonna eat your fill tonight. Won't you fly? Won't you come and fly for me? Oh, won't you fly? When it's time to take a wee. Every roll with the punches is a feather in your cap. Besides, the song of an idle bird always falls flat. I see a raven in the hollow of the tree, hiding all the goodies that you stole from me. You know all that glitters in gold. Don't you go believe the lies you've been sold. All you got there is a pocket full of change. Won't you fly? Won't you come and fly for me? Oh, won't you fly? When it's time to take away.
Kelly Hunt. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah.
So finally, what happened was I got to see the two Kelly Hunts together. Has anybody seen that? Who knows the other Kelly Hunt? And that was a lovely, lovely thing. So Kelly is a very special person. We're glad to have her, and that was really, really, listen, that was
beautiful.
Beautiful stuff.
David Renier is coming up, and Jeremy Neff will be in the on-deck circle coming up. Now,
this is kind of sad in a way.
Well, I don't know. I mean, from Facebooks, we found, or Bookface.
Bookface.
David just released Dead Voices with the Commoners. Is that? Yeah. Okay, that's great news. That was about all we found there.
Well, except for that one other thing. We did find something else about David Renier.
Yeah. We found that he is also a doctor in Frankfort, Indiana, which is incredible in itself. But in addition to that,
we found
he's president and CEO of Renier Design and Build in Alberta, Canada.
You never told us.
Oh, you do?
Another interesting fact that Renier and Griner are anagrams.
Whoa.
That's heavy and deep.
I can't deal with that.
Well, we have one other.
This is kind of sad.
One other piece of information we found out that sadly we found David Renier's obituary in Edmonton, Alberta on May 11, 2018.
But he's nevertheless
not to be held back by such a thing. Here he is to play music for us, David Renier.
Hey, all right. Thank you very much, folks. No, I'm warm. Almost hot. All right, folks, let's see here. This is about year number 17 for me, and this song still holds on, so we're going to do it tonight, and everybody's here. Mark Smeltzer, he's here in spirit. Walking down the line. Lord, I'm walking down the line. Walking down the line. Well, I'm walking down the line. Feet'll be a fly. Tell you about my troubled mind. I got a heavy-headed gal. I got a heavy-headed gal. I got a heavy-headed gal. She ain't feeling well. When she's better, only time will tell. Lord, I'm walking down the line. Walking down the line. Well, I'm walking down the line. My feet'll be a flying. Tell you about my troubled mind. Tell me about it. My money comes and goes. My money comes and goes. My money comes and goes and rolls and flows to the pockets of all my friends' clothes. Oh, I got my walking shoes. I got my walking shoes. I got my walking shoes, and I ain't gonna lose. What else can a poor boy do? Come on now. I saw the morning light. I saw the morning light. Well, it's not because I'm an early riser. I didn't sleep at all last night. Alone, I'm walking down the line. Walking down the line. Well, I'm walking down the line. I feel a bit fine. Tell you about my trouble, one more time. Alone, I'm walking down the line. Walking down the line. Well, I'm walking down the line. My feet will be flying to tell you about my trouble in mind. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Kim. Hey, real grip, baby. David Rainier.
Yes, the recently reanimated David Renier. Yeah, come on up.
He looks pretty good for a corpse. Just saying.
All right, Jeremy Neff is next. High and dry, you're on the On Deck Circle. What do we know? What's the truth?
Well, what's the truth? The true part?
Yeah.
Well, as near as we can tell, Jeremy Neff. He's the owner at One More Cup. Anybody go there?
Yeah.
If you don't, you should. And he's a piano tuner at Gabranzo, right? Brothers Music, studied at the Museum of the American Piano. That's what I know.
Okay,
Now, what did we make up?
This is the interesting part. No, I did not make this up. It's true. Jeremy is also a successful captain of a fishing charter boat in Sewell's Point, Florida.
Yeah.
The homepage on his website says, "Hey, I'm Captain Jeremy Neff." That's pretty clever.
Ta-da!
I love to sight cast for fish with my fly rod. That is very exciting. You never know what is going to bite. Ladies and gentlemen, ship captain, piano tuner, and musician, Jeremy Neff.
There's also another piano tuner named Jeremy Neff in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, so go figure. And I'm not him, so. No. This is called The Killing Moon.
Under a blue moon I saw you, so soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to beg you or cancel it, though I know it must be. The killing moon will come too soon. Fate up against your will. Through the thick and thin, he will wait until you give yourself to him. In starlit skies I saw you, so cruelly you kissed me. Your lips a magic world, your skies all hung with jewels. The killing moon will come too soon. Fate up against your will. Through the thick and thin, to beg you or cancel it, though I know it must be the killing time, unwillingly mine. Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin, you will wait until you give yourself to him. Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin, you will wait until you give yourself to him. You give yourself to him. La la fade up against your will, through the thick and thin, you will wait until you give yourself. Fade up against your will, through the thick and thin, you will wait until you give yourself to him. La 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 Thank you. Thanks to Scott Haney.
Jeremy Neff!
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are we in trouble again?
What do you think about, Brett?
Those are shorts and fancy boots you got there, Leo.
You know, these boots are actually made out in Olathe.
You know, that was the boot capital of the world.
I bought them secondhand down in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and found out they were made there right
Are
there.
those higher boots?
They are Olathe Boot Company.
They're pretty much higher than any boots I ever had.
They're higher.
That's right. I tell you, it's been a very confusing evening to me because Kim hasn't been coming up here, and something about Kim coming up here makes me have questions.
Well, we give it the night off. So,
But these guys, they cause me to have answers.
But the question, listen, there is something I want to ask you about.
What was that?
Well, generally, there's something that goes on here pretty much every Monday night.
I know. I come every night, and every now and then this thing happens.
Every so often. Now, what
They
exactly,
say it's every Monday.
Every Monday?
Every Monday.
About what time would you say that happens?
Well, usually it's somewhere around 6, goes to 9, something like that.
And then what? I mean,
well, people play music and they get up and a lot of actually it's quite a bit like tonight. Wow. Yeah.
Except not quite so organized, maybe.
Yeah, but it only happens like once a week.
Well,
like
so
I say,
maybe-
I come every night, and it only happens once a week.
So what's
We're fast learners.
You are. So what's maybe the next time you're going to come down here? Do you think?
I'll be here tomorrow night because the only way I can make sure I'm here is if I come every night. I know it's going to. One of them's going to be Monday. Yes, sirree.
But you think maybe
That's right.
on a Monday, if you were going to hit, let's just say next Monday.
Next Monday night, I actually know the answer to this question.
Hey, tell me about it.
Next Monday night, we got a great band coming in. I'm not sure where they're from, but it's TBA.
Oh,
TBA, that's right.
I know those guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Kim said it was TBA, and you'd have to look on the web, look at the Facebook thing, and
Just like we've been
it
doing
may
all
be
night.
a theme, or we may have a band. We don't know. It's TBA.
TBA.
Next week at the Rural Grid Happy Hour.
Right here.
Come early, stay late on Monday, whichever day that is.
Whatever day that is.
Thank you, boys. You're doing a great job
Thanks
tonight,
for
boy.
that PSA.
I'm
right
gonna
there.
get me some of them high boots. You know, I wore my shiny shoes.
I know.
I know you're actually wearing shoes.
I usually don't wear shoes.
No, I know.
usually see your shiny
But it's a
feet.
special night tonight.
You wore your good
Thanks,
vest.
fellas.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad. You know, I want to take this opportunity too. There's a member for every band that comes up on this stage, or every person. We always call it the fifth Beatle, And he's the guy that's back at the soundboard, been there for 20 years. Mark Smelzer, where are you at? Yeah. Makes everybody sound good.
I think he's in the head, but who knows?
There we go. Well, High and Dry is going to take the stage while we tell you something about it, and Chris Hudson's going to get in the on-deck circle.
Now you tell them what you found about.
Well, here's the thing. I found absolutely nothing about High and Dry. But I did find the Collins English Dictionary defines high and dry as emphasizing that you were left in a difficult situation and were unable to do anything about it. Does that sound pretty good? Now the next thing
this is the main thing.
The next thing on the webpage was an ad for pee-proof underwear from Icon called High and Dry. I guess you okay. I can make $1 million. Okay.
You can't make this up.
Now there's one other thing we found.
The one other thing we found was this. Like we do our research. Okay, we're checking this out. High and Dry is also a sun-bleached blonde beer from Craft Academy with refreshing crispness.
Yeah.
Crispness.
Like that.
Delicate malts clean the palate. With a washed up, it says it right here.
Washed up
with a
freshness.
washed up freshness. Adventure awaits
high and dry.
It's a washed up freshness. I like it. At least it's got freshness in there. I like that. Right. Happy anniversary to Rural Grit. 20 years, yeah. Some of my best times are spent with the Rural Grit family. Here we go.
My heart's in the ice house, come hither, come down. Like a long ago Sunday when I walked through the alley on a cold winter's morning to the church house, just to shovel some snow. When the sirens on the train track, how naked getting new, and altar boys been hit by a local commuter just from walking with his back turned to the train that was coming so slow. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get madder, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good to get angry. So help me, I know. For our hearts stained in anger grows weak and grows bitter. You become your own prisoner as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. I've been brought down to zero, pulled out and put back there. I sat on the park bench, kissed the girl in the black hair, and my head shouted down to my heart, you better watch out below. For it ain't such a long shot, don't stammer, don't stutter. From the diamonds in the sidewalk to the dirt in the gutter, and you carry those bruises to remind you wherever you go. My heart's in the ice house, come hither, come back. Like a long ago Sunday when I walked through the alley on a cold winter's morning to the church house, just to
shovel some snow. When there's sirens on the train track, how naked get neutered. An altar boy's been hit by a local commuter just for walking with his back turned to the train that was coming so slow. You can gaze out the window, get mad, get madder, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good to get angry, so help me I know. For a heart stained in anger grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in the trap of your very own chain of sorrow. Of your very own chain of sorrow.
All right.
High and dry. All right, Chris Hudson is up next, and Betsy and Clark will be on the on-deck circle.
Now, what do you know about this next guy, Frank?
Chris Hudson.
Hutchinson.
Actually, this is awesome. Chris is a teacher at the Kansas City Young Audiences. Is that right?
That's correct. That's me.
This is great stuff, folks. This really is. Their mission is to engage all youth in the arts, promote creativity, and inspire success in education. We need that. We're not getting any younger. No. So, Chris, thank you. Thank you. That's bring up our kids away. Chris also is a personal injury lawyer from Augusta, Georgia.
From what they say on the internet.
Yeah. And who defends you against the insurance companies after your car accident or workers' compensation case. So if you're in Augusta, Georgia and get into a spot,
check this guy out.
Chris is there to help you. Chris Hudson.
Everybody.
I'll go in the middle. Wow, I didn't know I was a car insurance guy. That's great. Anyway, this is this is happy anniversary. I'm so honored to be up here. This is great. So, got some great folks up here. So here we go.
Boots on the ground, eyes wide open, in the sanctuary town. Day moves on, a fence unfolding, can't keep up with lies unbound. Faster they went, the swifter we hold on to what they brought down. Boots on the ground, eyes wide open, in the sanctuary town. Lesser we strive, the more emboldened. Poison on the vine, minute to come round. Boots on the ground, eyes wide open in the sanctuary town. Boots on the ground, eyes wide open in the sanctuary town. The day moves on, events unfolding. They can't keep up with lies around. The faster they whip, the swifter we hold on to what they brought down. Boots on the ground, eyes wide open in the sanctuary town. Boots on the ground, eyes wide open in the sanctuary town. Day moves on, events unfolding. Can't keep up with lies unbound. Faster they whip, the swifter we hold on to what they brought down. Boots on the ground, eyes wide open in the sanctuary town.
Thank you.
Chris Hudson! Woo!
All right, Val and Tim, you'll be in the warm-up circle.
On deck. I don't know. Where do you want to start?
I don't know where to start with this next group. I mean, if you know Rural Grit, I mean, you know Betsy Ellis. And if you know Betsy Ellis, you know Betsy and Clark. So.
Never mind.
Thank you for that. That was awesome.
Roger was really excited that you got an actual hug and everything.
I did, yeah. You won't give me one. So, regular folks, exceptional music.
He's unstoppable. Okay, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my little sister right here.
Hey!
This is my little brother.
Yeah.
I just adopted him.
Enough said. Betsy and Clark.
Wait, you have like a paragraph or two.
I don't feel regular. I was really looking forward to finding about my alternative career that I didn't know I had.
You guys had two good.
I need to tune with you a little bit.
Because we care.
Oh, God. There. God. I must play it gently. My family over there, the Iltz brothers, how about them for the host of the evening?
Roger and Leo, everybody!
Wow. Giving Kim Stanton an evening of enjoyment as she so richly deserves, everybody. And, you know, just some other mentions. I think you guys gave Mark Smeltzer some great credit as it is due, but he might have been outside at the time. So how about another round of applause for Mark Smeltzer running the sound every night, every Monday, taking it down. When he's not doing that, my honey Clark Wyatt has been known to step in for him, and so making the sound happen right up here too. And another person who doesn't always get the credit, but he is here and he has stepped in. He's done a better job. Like I want to say, I like to come up here. You know, I like to talk a little bit. No, but you know who's really good at it and making everybody welcome and being a gregarious and wonderful host when Kim is not doing it, or sometimes when she is Brett Hodges, everybody. Give him some recognition. Let's get some old-timey going on. I'm off to Montana for to throw the hula hand. They feed in the coolies and they water in the draw. Their tails are all matted and their backs are all raw. Ride around, little doggies, ride around them slow. The fiery and the stuffy are raring to go. Old Bill Jones had 2 daughters and a song. One went to Denver and the other went wrong. His wife, she died in a pool room fight, and he sings this old song from morning to night. Ride around, little doggies, ride around and go. For the fiery and the stuffy are raring to go. Try it again. Now when I die, take my saddle from the wall, put it on my pony and lead him from the stall. Tie my bones to his back and faces to the west. We'll ride the wild prairies that we love the best. Ride around, little doggies, ride around them slow. The fiery and the stuffy are raring to go. Ride around, little doggies, around them slow. The fiery and the stuffy are raring to go. That's Old Paint, everybody, Old Paint. Thank you, my brothers. Yeah.
Betsy and Clark. Don't get no better than that. Val and Tim, you're up next, and then let's see here. Rick Johnson and David Agee will be on the on-deck circle. Come on up here.
Now, wait a minute. I saw this quote.
Yeah, Tim's favorite quote.
And it
This is
says,
real.
this is for real, right?
Uh-huh.
It says, the only difference between me and a madman is that I'm not mad.
Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali.
Now, I also found a Twitter quote from Timmy Tankard. I don't know if it's the same guy or not.
I'm pretty sure. Is Timmy Tankard your
But
relative?
this was last week, so it wasn't about the game last night, but it was about a particular football game, and he said, awesome win.
There you go.
Not very creative, so I don't think it's the same guy.
I was at Topgolf.
Oh, good. He was
I
at
tried to
Topgolf.
watch. I sat down to watch the game and fell asleep in the third quarter, but that's just me.
Now, Val, on the other hand, and this is for real, folks, and this is important. She's a preschool music teacher, right?
Absolutely.
And that is awesome. And again, it's great to know that our youth are being brought up with music and the arts. Thank you.
Bring them
Thank
in.
you. Now, we didn't find much else on Val Tankard, but
We found out one thing. No, go ahead.
we found an awesome website for these awesome pewter tankards. It's the greatest selection in the United States. So if you want the website, come see us afterwards.
You're gonna order
They're
them
great
straight
for beer.
There you go.
They're great.
We'll take cash.
Val and Tim Tankard.
We asked Leo to join. Leo's never heard this song before, but he'll probably play it better than we do. But it's in C. I did want to say one thing. I know there's been a lot of good musicians, a lot of thanks, but the people that I'm most thankful for tonight are the ones bringing me my beer, and I haven't had to wait all night. Alexis, Juliana, Roxy, and Andrea filling in. Alexis, yeah, I said.
Andrea.
Andrea. You should see them going through, it's like traveling through rough seas to get to your table, and they've done it. And I don't think they've spilled anything on anybody, so thank you, girls.
Which side do you want to be on?
This is good.
When you left me yesterday, I wouldn't let my feelings show. I couldn't find the words to say. Honey, don't walk out that door. We've been together for so long. I didn't see you anymore. But now that you have up and gone, I don't know what I'm living for. If yesterday could be tomorrow, I would find the words to say that I would beg, steal, or borrow. If you would still be mine today. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt. That's what my daddy taught at home. But saying nothing is much worse. Now you won't answer all my calls. Please leave a message at the beep. Now I'm just talking to these walls. I guess I'll pour another drink. If yesterday could be tomorrow, I would find the words to say that I would beg, steal, or borrow. If you would still be mine today. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt. That's what my daddy taught at home. But saying nothing is much worse. Now you won't answer all my calls. Please leave a message at the beep. Now I'm just talking to these walls. I think I'll pour another drink. If yesterday could be tomorrow, I would find the words to say
Val and Tim. Yeah. Nice. Nicely done. And what's his name on bass?